Alright, Shalom Malachiam. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Akal Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to all the Akim that is doing the work in sincerity and charity with humiliation all across the four winds. DOA salute to the sincere Aquathium that is doing their due diligence in the servitude of their husbands and their homes. Shalom. This is Brother Yahshua from the JMS Palmas Camp, Pakachu, with a brief spiritual hydration, exhortation, if you will. And the title of this lesson is They Are Not For Us. And we know, since coming into this truth, a lot of things, a lot of doors that were once opened unto us, when we were doing wickedness are now closed. A lot of opportunities that were once open unto us are now gone away. A lot of people who we were once cool with and had relationships with, started to crumble or started to fade or not as strong as it once was. And that's because there's a separation there. There's a separation of light with darkness. There's a separation of righteousness and wickedness. If you are in righteousness, the wicked will always see something wrong with what you're doing. You see? As well as when you are in wickedness, you would try to see something wrong with the righteous. You see? Because I'm sure a lot of us, when we first heard this truth, when it first came to us, it was like, what? Like you were kind of standoffish until, the Most High saw it fit to make that girl put in place and for it to start ticking, right? And again, there's a separation. These people are not for us. Look at how the wicked interact with each other when it comes down to job-wise or even with help-wise. The wicked will help another wicked person quicker than they'd help us. You see, and that's because they are not for us. You see, we have to look out. We who in this truth, we have to be our brother's keeper. We have to look out for our brethren. You see, we shouldn't provoke each other to anger because we already have people in the world already provoking us. You see, we already have people in the world who talk down on us, fight us, make false witness towards us, always we always only call on when there is a need, but when we're in need, we have no one to call on but our brethren. You see, we pray to Yahweh Shemi Shai that he answers our prayers. Now, the Most High always come through. He always comes through when you need him the most. You see, and we have to have faith in him to recognize that. Don't put your faith inside, man. Don't put your faith inside these wicked people, because they can let you down every time. All right. The first precept I want to get is John chapter 15. I can start at verse 17. It says, "These things I command you, that ye love one another. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you." You see, they don't really like us. They hate us. But remember, they hated Yahushai before they hated us. These are seeing people that were screaming back then, free Barabbas. Even to this day, they saying free Barabbas, in a different sense. Because they choose not to heed to the words of this song. You see, they ain't listening to the lyrics. Yeah, they can dance to the beat, but they ain't understanding the words. You see, verse 19 say, "If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you." And you see, they say they hate us, but they ain't realizing they hating Yahushai. You see, they're against us. And boy, when you ask them, they can't even tell you why they're against you, boy. It says, "Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also." When you look at how things run inside this world, even when you help wicked people, when you try to help them, they will turn your help into maliciousness. They turn your help into something wicked, like you did something wrong to them. You see? But again, we have to look out for our brethren. We shouldn't provoke each other to anger. I just noticed my phone battery getting low, and the power off here right now, so I may have to cut this one short and do a part 2. But stay tuned. Shalom Malakim. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahushai Barakatah.